Hi guys, this is Vipka again with your weekly channel drawing report for guidance, and this week we have a super moon today. It's called Strawberry Supermoon, and I love strawberries. I don't know why it's called Strawberry Supermoon, but perhaps it's just because it's strawberry time. Yay! And we just had the solstice, so it's an important time, or potent time. And well, what I do is I channel drawings and see what kind of messages come through for the next week. What's here, what we could look at in order to, become more of ourselves and bring out more passion into our lives, and maybe look at some aspects that have been hidden. And I'll do this with the channel drawing, which is kind of like intuitively draw. Let the pen move while I hold the intention for, receiving a message. And so I present you for this week the channel drawing. First time I'm doing this with a camera, so I'm not really sure if you see this right. We'll figure it out later. And I'll give you a little bit of what I am seeing in this image. However, I encourage you to look at it at my blog, which is antoniavipkaheileman.com/blog, where you can just look at the picture first and then have your own guidance talk to you, basically, before you listen to mine. Because it's not about like me telling you what is in this picture, it's more about like what you see in this picture and what it tells you. However, just to give you an idea of what I see in it and how you can explore it for yourself, I'll give you a little bit about what I see and what I feel is important for next week. Okay, here we go. So when I was drawing the image, I saw first, these two parts were kind of like mirroring each other, or it turned out to be like a shadow of the first shape, and I really did see faces in there. And so it turned out to be kind of like a shadow piece of the one who was lit up and the one who was behind. And I just later made that connection of like, oh yeah, it's the solstice, so there's the part of light, the long day, or the short day, depends where you are, and the night, so there's this light shadow aspect. And then something happened here. I didn't even see this cat-like figure yet, but then like this heart shape came. It was like bringing the light and the shadow parts together in our hearts. It's like it reminded me a lot about like the parts that we call our shadow, which is in the unconscious, and sometimes we call these things also our negative traits, like anger, jealousy, all those things that we don't really like about ourselves, but who are there anyways, because it's part, it's actually just an energy. And it has come up for me in the last couple of weeks, very prominent. And for me, it was like really just being with, instead of like getting rid of or neglecting, or like what we train to do and put it back into our shadow. So when I was drawing a heart, it was like, oh yeah, that's interesting, like bringing those two aspects together in the heart and integrating. And then I was, it's interesting that there's a shape open. I wouldn't call it, I was thinking about, is this like a hole in the heart? But to me it was more like that very special spot, like some people call the heart spot or the sweet spot or something, which is illumined, which, because it's transparent, also an opening. It's more like an opening to me, really. Bringing those two aspects together, there's definitely something shifting in you. or definitely in me. So there's more light coming in, and that's what I see in this opening. And then it's interesting. I was drawing these things, and it's not really well. Anyways, for me, then I was like, oh, maybe this is like it's like the intestines. You know, it's like this could be the what's the English word, where you digest. You know, the belly, the stomach. Also could be a liver. It kind of looks, you know, it could be the stomach, it could be the liver. Anyways, both organs are organs that process stuff. Like the liver, you know, is cleansing the toxins out of our body, and in the stomach we digest what we have taken in. So that's what I've seen. This is happening, like digesting, you know, part of our shadow, or processing part of our shadow, and yeah, so it flows out, or integrating. It's not so much, yeah, well, I don't know, transforming basically. And so I see this big thing there, and it's you know, to me it's a cat. It's a kind of, I made it kind of a leopard or even a jaguar. It's like this, a powerful cat. She looks a little bit like, kind of like, kind of like holding still. She's not really woken up yet, I think. She's a little bit still like rumbling or something. I'm just waiting for something to happen. I don't know. So, yeah, what is the message here? Well, to me, you know, with the full moon, you know, something like the lit up aspects of ourselves, and becoming aware of of our shadow aspects, and how we can process them and integrate them into our being, to make them part, you know, to integrate it, get their energy back into, integrate their energy. I mean, these are energies, you know, life energy, and if we're able to process, be with and process whatever they bring up in us, you know, maybe the cat will wake up and make this roar, you know, with that roar for life, and that power, bringing us that power that helps us to go for our dreams. So much for me. I mean, I would be interested to hear what you think about this drawing, what you see in it. Maybe you have more aspects, you know, that are important for you. So I'll be happy to hear from it if you go to my blog and let me know, or let all of the other people know what you see. It's always interesting. And heartfelt thanks to everyone who shared with me. Sometimes you post on the blog, which is nice, so everybody else can get your wisdom as well. And but also when you send me personal messages, and it's very sweet of you to share that with me, because it's not just like you share your wisdom with the world. You also encourage me to keep doing what I'm doing, and we're here to support each other, right? So I look forward to your sharings, and have a great week. Bye.